Hello Taurus, this is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 5th of December until the 12th of December 2022. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Queen of Swords. You will meet a female significant figure who is most likely from the air sign, who is stern and composed, and without much feeling. If you are single, she might be someone that you're looking forward to be your partner. On the other hand, this card also represents the intellect's ability to judge and discern impartially, without the influence of emotion or sentimentality. She likes to know the how, what, why, where, when and who of everything to help her make sense of her environment and to better understand others. It is not that she does not care about others, but she connects to other people through an intellectual understanding rather than an emotional understanding. The Queen of Swords is a sign that you need to be independent in thought and in judgment. You must use your unbiased intelligence in order to make a judgment of a particular situation, drawing upon every piece of information and fact that you have gathered along the way. Empathy or compassion towards others may distract you from the task at hand, so it is important that you think with your head and not with your heart at this particular time. Do not let emotion get in the way. Rather, use fact and logic to make your decisions. The Queen of Swords also has an innate ability to tell it like it is. She is a quick thinker and highly perceptive, and as such, she can cut through the noise and confusion to get straight to the point. There is certainly no beating about the bush, or softening of her comments, opinions, and thoughts. She is upfront and honest about her opinions, and expects the same from others. The best way to interact with the Queen of Swords, therefore, is to remain as impartial as possible, and to present your thoughts and opinions concisely and honestly. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Six of Swords. What do you want most right now is to make a regretful transition, as a likely result of the decisions you make. You know that in order to move forward, you must leave something important behind, and while you do this with some regret, you know that in the long term it is the best option for you. There are times when you will be forced to let go of something to which you have been attached, and the process of letting go is often quite challenging. However, the sadness of your loss will soon be replaced by greater clarity, bringing about a renewed acceptance of change. Do not be afraid to let go of whatever it is that is holding you in the present or the past. Instead, look to your future and choose the best option that has the greatest long-term potential. There are going to be some hard decisions and some compromises that you will need to make, but this is ultimately a rite of passage that will take you into a new phase of your life. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the Seven of Cups. You are afraid that your dreams and fantasies will not come true in your life. Your views of life at this time are a bit illusory, and may tend toward fantasies that cannot actually be realized in the real world. There is an unwillingness to deal with the day-to-day reality of life, and a need to get your head out of the clouds. You may be feeling unclear about what you are really searching for in order to become fulfilled. You may also be hiding something from yourself that probably has to do with your subconscious emotions. These illusions and diversions need to be stripped away and seen for what they really are. You are refusing to examine yourself and to ask yourself what will truly fulfill you. Instead of taking a few quiet moments to reflect, you are using every waking hour to consume yourself with the active pursuits of things which may or may not satisfy you. You need to stop and give yourself some time and space to think carefully about where your best intentions lie. On a more positive note, the Seven of Cups can indicate a time when you are finally breaking through a fog of confusion and illusion to focus on your chosen goal. With resolution and purpose, you are now setting your intentions and finding solutions. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Two of Wands. You have been able to take your idea and turn it into a feasible plan that you know will lead to your success. It is no longer just an idea, but you now have a plan in place to ensure that your idea is carried out as you had intended. The Two of Wands is also about discovery, particularly as you step outside of your comfort zone and explore new worlds and new experiences. It may take some courage to take the first step, but this card gives you the confidence of self-knowledge. You know what your goal is, what your creative process is directing for you, and you are confident in its eventual fulfillment. The Two of Wands indicates that you will begin to consider your longer-term goals and aspirations and will plan ahead for what you need to do to achieve these goals. You have already come so far, but now you feel it is ready for a change, this time with your long-term future in mind. You may be considering overseas travel, further education, or a major career change at this point in order to expand your learning and development, and to grow your horizons beyond your immediate environment. With careful planning, and a moderated approach, you will set yourself up for success in the future. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Ace of Cups. You might have to curb your emotions somewhat for your greater benefit. For example, ending a relationship may spur you on to wanting to cry for days on end, but in order to heal, you really need to push back the tears and fight on in order to retain a balance. Try not to let your emotions get the better of you or take an unhealthy hold of your life. Sometimes it is possible to express ourselves too much, and in doing so, share our vulnerabilities or worse, attack the vulnerabilities of others. Find ways to constructively express what you feel so that you can continue through life with a more balanced perspective. Alternatively, the Ace of Cups could also suggest that you have repressed your feelings too long and it is now the time to release them. You may have bottled up so many emotions that you have become almost void of feeling true emotions and instead feel a general numbness inside. You are withholding your emotions, for fear of getting hurt. You know that in order for the relationship to move forward and flow freely, you must eventually trust in your partner, but for the time being, you are holding back. You may also be experiencing a roller coaster ride when it comes to your emotional well-being. There are so many ups and downs in your life that sometimes you do not know if you are coming or going. Life has become emotionally exhausting and now your energy is running out. You need to look after your emotional health. Be conscious about how you are feeling and how this may be impacting your responses and reactions. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Nine of Wands. You are so close to completing a particular project or task, but at the last minute, you are faced with yet another challenge or setback. Know that you have the inner resources necessary to overcome any difficulty you encounter, even though it may seem impossible at the time. You are so close to finally achieving success. Do not give up now. The Nine of Wands is a sign of hope and encouragement that if you stand firm and strong against your challenges, you will achieve your goal. The challenges before you now are only the last bit of darkness before the break of a wonderful dawn. The Nine of Wands is like the one last test or challenge before you can reach ultimate success. You feel as if you have come to the end of your fighting powers, but you have the skill and determination in reserve. You are in a position of strength, and by drawing upon all of your courage and abilities, you will prevail. Once the last obstacle is overcome, you are home free. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is: it is safe for you to receive. This card is here to help you recognize and overcome a block to abundance, namely, worrying about how your prayers will be answered. Your worries are preventing you from opening yourself up to a flow of divine support, slowing the manifestation of your desires. Once you have expressed your prayers to God, trust that God will answer in the way that's best for everyone involved. If you are supposed to take action to help, you'll be clearly guided to do so by repetitive ideas, a gut feeling, or physical signs. God is omniscient, meaning that every possible variable of a situation is known and can be accounted for. We humans do not have that ability, so when we assume that we know best, we are not always seeing the whole picture. When we let go and let God, in contrast, we are signaling that our trust is in our divine Creator. We believe that God will provide exactly what we need in order to fulfill our life purpose. We give permission to God to shower us with all those bountiful gifts that we can use to bring even greater blessings to the world.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.